because I'm scared of going.
The way I look on video.
So don't look at it. Go to the your other thing.
Okay. Yeah. Anyway, I'll just look at you, or I'll look down.
I just want you to stare at me.
So, I'm on. It's a water slide.
It really is.
And you go.
What are we talking about?
An inner tube down the water slide, and there's different paths.
Do you need any of this open?
No, I have. I've programmed all my pornography now. It's all downloaded.
Excellent.
So okay. But basically,
Take that, Bill Gates.
Right. Basically, what it is so what happens though is before you get your inner tube, you got to wait till someone comes down from the slide, and then you get the inner tube from them. Well, when you get the inner tube from them, you are supposed to go on the path, and this path takes you to the top, where you get.
What are we talking about?
Okay.
I know that we just went live, so half these people have no reference to what you're doing.
Yeah, because it was for the secret podcast.
Oh, the super awesome pipe.
But you know what? Fine, we'll let the YouTubers in on it too.
Okay.
Let me get centered. So I have a friend that wants.
Well, should I scoot over to you?
Yeah, we got to get close. It's horrible. Okay, get over here. Get over here. Center it in. Come on. Pretend you like me.
Do you want?
Come on, put your arm around me.
Oh, this is nice.
There we go.
I was dreaming all night of this.
I used to be awkward when I did that. No, I just
for you or for other people?
It's just for a lot of other people. But can I try to explain this better?
I think for the actual live show, maybe we should do our introduction.
Hi.
Well done. Well done.
I'm here.
I don't understand why your dating profiles don't get more hits.
Girls like they say to keep it short and sweet. That's what I
Short and simple.
The last one was just hay, and it wasn't even hay. It was literally a bale of hay.
Oh.
And I just
words are trickered.
Yeah. I use pictures.
That's right.
I can't. It's like pig is a.
I believe in ancient Egyptian hieroglyph to communicate.
I'm more a smoke signal guy myself.
What's the name? Somebody's house.
So I can tell the story. I'm going to host myself.
If you take all your medicine.
Chad. That's my co-host.
Hello.
He likes the spotlight, or he likes to be halfway in, halfway out.
I like to be close to your crotch. Yeah. Oh.
Are you drunk or something?
No, I haven't had one drop of alcohol in like 48 hours.
By the way, I wish mine was that big that you would actually be able to still more clean it with your ear. It looks like you were trying to use it as
a Q-tip.
Yeah,
that's what I was doing.
Yeah. Hence the term instead of Q-tip.
I got a lot of waxy buildup in here.
So you use the Q-dick, actually.
Yeah.
I'm here all week. Can I tell the story? Or do you want us to introduce ourselves again?
Let's introduce ourselves.
All right. Hi, I am Chad.
He is Chad.
This is my co-host.
Hello.
Brett.
And together, we formed the Offensive-Minded Podcast.
We did.
The most politically correct show for fantasy football ever.
There are no more accurate, more politically correct, more mind-blowing, intellectual, conversational, stimulating conversations or podcasts than this podcast.
That's 100% true.
That's the most brilliant
thing I've
ever said.
If you don't learn something on this podcast, you're doing it all wrong.
I totally agree.
Right?
I agree.
Right? I was debating whether this should be educational or not.
This is so educational. You could put it on mute and still learn something.
You could probably use this for a thesis in one of your doctorates.
You could. This is something that Anne Frank even understands and listens to and enjoys.
Why Anne Frank?
Isn't that the one that can't hear or see?
No, Anne Frank was the Jewish girl that hid in the closet.
Ooh, is this in it?
Nope,
Sorry.
It's live.
Yeah, that wasn't intentional.
And as you're probably guessing, Chad's a history major.
I'm actually a history professor.
That's right. World War II specializes.
See, I laugh because you told the joke. See how that goes? You laugh. I laugh at your jokes, and then you need to laugh at my jokes.
All right. When your jokes get to my level, I will laugh all the time.
See, that's the connection we're missing here. That's the problem.
That's what I'm missing, humor.
Exactly. Okay, so now did I laugh? No, I didn't laugh at that. Wasn't my joke. That was yours, so I can laugh.
Yeah,
at
that was a witty observation.
Yes. Okay.
You were looking for Helen Keller, I believe.
That's it.
Yeah.
Yes. Yes.
And Frank, Helen
Like-
Keller.
They're both small and live in a closet.
Their names all
They're
rhyme.
both in closets, right? They both were in closets, right?
No,
Didn't they put Keller in a closet too?
I think she just grew up. I'm going to say Oklahoma, but it was
Does Oklahoma do that to you?
Oklahoma does a lot of things to you.
I think you. I bet you know that since you've traveled there many times. What?
I've actually
there
never
is
been to
some
Oklahoma.
Thunder in Oklahoma, though.
There, yeah. Usually wherever there rains, there's thunder. So yeah, there's thunder in Oklahoma.
Sometimes there's hail there too.
Yeah. Or tornadoes.
Or wind.
Or wind.
There can be a brisk wind in Oklahoma. Every once in a while.
Brisk wind.
Yeah. Oh, that made me think of my tea.
The Oklahoma City Brisks, Winders. That should have been their basketball name.
That should be their minor league name. Man.
Yeah.
Their minors like the Wind Briskers. Speaking of Wind Briskers,
Wind Brisker.
I have no idea how to segue that one. I lost it. But we've introduced ourselves. Have we said what we are, the name of our podcast? We did that.
I did. I said
Okay.
together we form the Offensive Minded Podcast.
That's right.
That's
we were
right.
There.
Yeah.
Okay. So,
I was there. I don't know if you were.
in my heart,
In your heart.
I was. This is never there.
Yeah.
But no, so we are talking about fantasy football. Well, we will get there soon because this is only been an hour. So, we'll go till 9:30, maybe 10, maybe 11 o'clock, probably 1, maybe 3 in the morning.
3 in the morning sounds good.
Yeah. So,
Okay.
what we do is we tell jokes, but we also do fantasy football. So, like, we like to warm up with a little bit of comedy, a little bit ha ha ha, and then we talk about.
Or not at all. Sometimes we go right into fantasy football.
But I've been trying to tell you about the funny thing I did at the Valley Fair, but you don't seem to be caring.
You really want this LA Fair story to go on, don't
Well,
you?
it's kind of funny.
I think Valley Fair should sponsor our podcast.
Well, the funny thing is, I'm supposed to actually. We have a person that gave me their card that wants us to talk to them.
That's not funny at all.
No,
This
can
is
go to
one
the
of your
booth,
worst
though.
jokes ever.
That was just kind of a in-house meeting here. That was kind of like a meeting. That's it. Boy, that's the worst joke ever if I've ever heard one.
Yeah, 'cause you're like,
I've heard
yeah.
worse. That's wow. That's
Let's
bad.
hit fast forward for a little bit. Okay, so someone wants us to talk to them at Valley Fair about our podcast.
No, we went to this PR. Basically,
Can I see your mic for a second?
Booth. Thank you.
You're
That was riveting.
Like your fucking story about Valley Fair.
If you'd let me finish it, maybe it will be.
No.
You're that. You know who you are. You know what you are. You're that asshole at the library that goes shh, and nobody's talking. You're shh. And
Jokes
you're the
on you
problem.
like I've ever gone to a library.
Yeah, that's very true.
Yeah,
You don't know
yeah.
that. You know what a book is.
No.
You know what you use a book for when your TV's too low? That's when you
100%. Or
to
if the
adjust your
desk.
table.
Yep.
Yes, I've seen
Yep.
you use a book to adjust your
Yep.
table.
What would you use a book for?
I've read it a couple of times to look at the pictures.
Mm.
But mostly what it does is it basically holds my pants down. Like I use it to press my pants more.
Okay. I wasn't sure where you're going with the hold my pants down. My pants like to fly away, so I anchor them with books.
In the world I live in, that's my life. I'm clinically insane, by the way. I mean,
Says a lot about this
Yeah, right.
podcast.
Well, just let me tell the Valley Fair story.
Fine. Let's get to
Yes.
your precious fucking Valley Fair story where you had a raging boner in
Yes.
front of a bunch of pubescent girls, and now you can't go there anymore. Can't wait to hear this.
You gave it all away. There's nothing I can do now. No.
Well, it's not
Good.
like this is the first time you've told a story to me about you going to Valley Fair.
You love my Valley Fair.
I love when you have to go door to door and say that you are now a registered pedophile because you go to this.
You're such an ass. You see, you were like me. I was like you. I've been brainwashed, and now everything's cool.
Everything is cool.
Yeah, like I went to they had like a really
Anal sex with the guy that has fishers, raping children. It's all cool in Chad's book. Here we go.
There you go. You always jump to the rape joke. It's like, you're predictable, but I like it. Anyway, so I'll tell you this.
Nothing beats a good rape story.
Well, yeah, it's like, you're supposed to embellish when you tell a story, and you're supposed to like say, you instead of saying it's a dark and stormy night, you say, well, it was a long roofied night, you know.
A
stuff
long
like
roofied
that.
night?
Yeah. Is this
What if it was Alaska in the middle of June? Because it
What
never
if-
gets dark.
All right, I'll tell you.
So it was a long and bright night.
What if in Alaska, the Valley Fair just landed there, and I showed up, and I told a story about Valley Fair? What about that?
I pay to watch that. Let's do this.
Like, God, you don't watch any movies, so I can't even use that.
Like
Have
what
you seen
movie?
Age of Ultron.
No. Next.
You don't watch any movies.
Fucking
You're not the only one
Age
that's watched
of
this movie.
Ultron.
Yeah. Isn't that the called?
I don't know what is Ultron.
He's a goddamn robot from Marvel. He was made. He was a robot. Made
Age
by
of Ultron.
Stark. Yeah, I think that's it.
Okay.
Ultron something. But if you remember,
And if you drafted DeAndre Hopkins right now, you're probably upset.
right? Okay.
I'm still waiting for this Ellie Pierce story.
You never let me get there. You never.
You
let me
started
get there.
talking about Age of Ultron.
Well, I was trying to say, like in Age of Ultron, they
Go to
spoiler
Valley
alert.
Fair.
Spoiler alert. So don't wait, people. Wait. Turn this off for a second. Spoiler alert. Okay. Now it's on you. I gave you the warning. So they lift up the city and he has all these like robots that lift the whole city up. And then
You saw a robot at Valley Fair? Is that where this is going?
yes.
Nice.
I saw a robot.
All right.
And it lifted me up into the air. And it flew me around the fair. And then it said,
So it's like a chauffeur almost.
and it has voice commands, right?
Mm-hmm.
And you know how I get stuff mixed up, like up and down,
Yeah, or left or right.
left and right. So I meant to say, keep holding me.
Keep holding you.
But I was like, I think you should let go now. And then it dropped me on my head. And that's why I
Because keep holding me and you should let me go are so close together in the vernacular.
They are very identical.
Yep, in description.
They are both grammar. I mean, like they're both a sentence. So that's
They
true.
are both the
They're
sentence.
both a sentence. So that you can't deny that.
And here you thought I was joking that he was actually a World War II professor.
I mean, I got the shirt, right? I got the shirt to prove it.
Yep.
I'm at Valley Fair.
Yes, we've established that now for about 20 minutes.
There is I know, my God, the podcasters have established it for 24 more minutes than the video podcasters.
That's right.
Anyway,
For those poor bastards that subscribe to the VIP content. They're like, motherfucker. This is the worst thing ever.
I hear he's just like he's just an echo. It's just like order, it's like this is basically playing the
Valley Fair, Chad, Valley Fair.
Shit.
Yep.
But so I'm at the water park and there's the water slide and you have a inner tube that you go down on the water slide. But how it works is that you have to wait. You have to wait till someone comes down and then they hand you the inner tube. When you get the inner tube, you go up this path. And then when you get up that path, you start your
Who is this? Business Bear 99 is awesome.
Thank you, Business Bear. That's you. It's
No,
not.
it's not. It's not
That's
me.
your number. That's your quarterback number.
I am not
99.
Business Bear.
Your last name is. You always put 99 in your. You're
Because watch, if I start, how would I type? Like, this is you.
I didn't send it to myself.
No, I know.
It's Business Bear.
I know. I'm just saying. I don't know who that is, but that's pretty awesome.
Maybe it's a real bear that does business. I don't know.
A savvy one at that if he's on
Yeah.
YouTube.
And with his giant paws, how the hell is he actually even typing that? That's pretty.
It's probably all voice command,
Yeah.
right?
Probably raw. Anyway, so when you get this inner tube, you run up a path.
You run up a path.
Yep, you go up this path and then.
What about stairs? Does it have stairs?
Nope, it has a path, but that's the joke I'm starting with. So I grab the inner tube and I take off.
Did you grab it from a little kid, or was it like?
Yeah, I did, because he's done. So what?
Yeah.
That's his problem. So I grab his inner tube and
It's hard to believe
run.
you can't get into Valley Fair anymore.
It's hard to believe I can't. I can always finish a sentence when I always appreciate how you let me finish telling.
Well, your stories are riveting.
drunk or sober, you hate my stories. I don't even know why the fuck. Why are we friends? Why do I make you my host? You just
Because of oh my God, what is that called?
I don't know. That's
Restraining orders. We're the only two people that can hang out with each other.
Yeah, because when you take a 500 restraining order and a 500 yard and you put it together, that equals 0.
Well,
So
that we're
there
too
you
lazy
go.
to file paperwork against each other.
Right. Which I am about to, by the way. If you interrupt me again, I will file paperwork against
I'll
you.
fucking submit it. I swear to God, I will.
I'll submit the fucking paperwork. Fucking keep you 100 feet from this fucking podcast so I can tell a fucking story. How's that? Oh, bye, beer.
And then
Business,
after
beer.
your story, you'll be like, you know what? It wasn't worth it. I want to get rid of the restraining order. Please come back.
That would be.
Yeah.
I'd have to tell this stuff on my own.
Yep.
And one day I'll have to be on my own island.
Really? Why?
Well, you travel a lot, so I can't.
I do travel a lot.
So I got to do this podcast on my own.
Well, I usually come back on the weekends.
Yeah, but you never want to do it. You're always tired. No, it's not true. That's more me. Because I had a lot going on Saturday. I was laying in bed watching Netflix, and it just exhausted me.
Nice. What did you watch?
No, I'm just kidding. But I've done that before with you. Remember, I've been like, I'm too tired. I can't do the podcast.
Yeah.
I'm playing in bed the whole day.
I was playing with my nipples.
So I'm done playing with my nipples, and I grabbed the inner tube.
And then I go down the tube. How much would it cost me for you to go down the slide at Valley Fair and you're just doing this the whole time?
Well, not the one where you got to cross your arms because you will fly off.
No, you can still cross your arms.
Oh,
and
you
play
could
your
do it.
nipples,
You could do little nipples. Okay.
Well, $5?
A drink. I need a drink.
Okay.
Okay. I'll do that.
And you know how you have that?
We can't film it. You cannot film when you're going down that.
Don't they take pictures for you?
This thing is like that.
Yeah.
They don't have water slides with pictures.
They don't.
They have, but they do have that. If you want me to do the wild thing, I can do that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, you know, you have that running joke of those weird boards.
You want that?
I want you to be like,
oh, the wild thing? Oh, yeah. Piece of cake. That actually feels good.
can you imagine? Fucking you look at the phone, some guy's just like,
I'm just going to go like this. Sometimes they take those out too. Sometimes.
no.
Like
Why?
The girls flash it all the time.
Oh, I can understand that.
They knock those out.
I mean, no one wants to see a woman's breasts.
Yeah, well, no one wants to see an underage, but you know. If
Oh, that's
they're
a good point.
22. I mean, I'm not complaining, but
What if they're 19? They're over 18.
yeah, but that's kind of weird.
It's kind of weird.
I don't know if they have nice enough boobs. I guess.
Okay. So it's all about what the boob looks like.
Oh, I laughed at my joke. Shit.
Damn it. Back to the Valley Fair story.
Exactly. Back to the Valley Fair story. So I had the inner tube at this point, and I'm about to run up the path, and I'm like, there was a lot of people that were running up that path. Where are they? I'll just keep going this way. And I keep running. And I'm like,
I think I already know where this is going.
This is a long path. And I'm like, there's nobody around
This
here.
makes no sense. All the water is back there.
Yeah. Did you know this? Did you know this story?
I just know you and your observational skills.
Dude, so I am running.
Why am I in the parking lot?
Well, I was out there.
Yeah,
I am
yeah.
running. And I finally get to the end, and I've got my inner tube. And the staff is looking at me like, who the hell are you?
They're like, I guarantee this boy's got ADD.
I was like, where's the ride, man?
Where's the ride?
They're like, this is where we go to put the inner tubes away and in storage. We don't, you're on the wrong path, man. You needed to go at that path. So I basically ran to where they have their storage area and shit like that, and I completely missed the whole path.
I'm amazed you don't have a tether on you at all times in public.
Well, I think Ryan would like that. I think my fair buddy would like that. I think he would like.
Where was he during this?
He was yelling at me, Chad, that's the wrong way.
Hey, dipshit, turn around.
Yeah.
And you're like, nope, I knew what I'm doing.
And he was laughing because everybody knew that was happening, and he saw me take it. He knew where I was going. He's like, he's going over to storage. That's great.
Mhm.
There's no water slide there. And it was worse because he's like, dude, the people behind me were all laughing at you, man. Like the whole crowd was laughing while I was yelling at you.
And you did
I
this
ran.
completely accidentally. Like this wasn't a little trying to get you.
No joke. No intention. I just was so excited that I just took off at that path. But and then Ryan, when we get done, Ryan, because I did finally go on the right path, because that was the most embarrassing part, is I had to walk back from where I came from, because they're like, you got to walk back and you go up the path there, and I'm like, oh. I was like, has
You know,
anyone-
these people that work at Valley Fair are a lot nicer than I. I would
Yeah.
I would like, yeah,
They really are.
it's in there. Nope, it's in that building.
Exactly.
You'll find it.
Wait, yeah, I know you. You'd be like, wait in the warehouse.
Yep.
You need to sit in the inner tube. I know this is weird, right? But it's kind of how we do it. You need to sit in the inner tube in the warehouse, and we'll come get you.
And there's actually a password, and then the doors will open, and it'll flood with water, and you'll go down the slide. And the password is caw. So just go caw as loud as you can.
I'm gonna close the door now. And when I hear caca, I'll let you out.
Yep.
God, that would be awesome. Fucking warehouse going, caca! Caca! What the fuck are we? He'd be like, "Hey man, I got another one." Like, God damn it,
Yeah.
you can't work here anymore. You know. But yeah. So,
Boss, I wrangled up another one.
but Ryan, we get done, and Ryan's like, "Chad, let me show you something." It's like it's a huge sign that says "Not this way, exit only."
You know, which is amazing because when you went on that trip to Vegas with your other friends, you look like a goddamn fucking genius because you could read all the signs in the airport where to go.
I know. The difference between this is that I had so much pop, I had so much like freestyle running to me. I was like, remember Beavis?
Freestyle.
It's called freestyle, yeah.
Could you just say pop?
No, because freestyle is way cooler.
But no one knows what freestyle is.
No one but you, because you're 98 fucking years old.
If I just ran to someone and said, I had a bunch of freestyle, you think they know what
Damn,
that
we don't
means?
have any